Welcome to our Exercise 5 video about completing the Acquisitions Pivot Table worksheet. Before we get started, I do recommend you take a look at the LinkedIn Learning comment about pivot tables and slicers. Jordan Goldmeyer has a course called Excel Dashboards for Beginners, and Chapter 1 talks about using slicers with pivot tables and charts. So let's get started. For the example I'm going to show you, we're going to be using orders, data, and we're going to use that to create an orders pivot table. Pivot tables are one of Excel's fastest and easiest to use analysis tool. With it, we're going to analyze nearly 2,000 rows of data to determine what kind of boxes our products have been shipped in. You'll notice that our data has already been formatted as a table, which predefines what the pivot table includes. So we get started. We're going to be on our orders table. We're going to click on Insert. We have a choice to insert a table, pivot table, and we're going to insert it from a table or range. We're going to choose the table that we see here. Table 1 is what it's been defined at, and we're going to go and do that into an existing worksheet. We're going to choose our location of orders pivot table, and we're going to choose cell A3. Now we're going to click OK. Now your pivot table dialog box will appear. We're going to move around the fields that we see in our list of fields in our table to be able to include the ones that we want and placing them in the correct quadrants down below. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the year of sale, year of ship down into the columns. We've now populated that. Now we're going to put the product container, move that into our rows. We're also going to put product container into our values, and you'll notice that it automatically does a count of product container for us. We want to edit up a few things to clean this up to make it more readable for our humans. So we're going to change our row labels value over here, and we're going to change this to product packaging. Now I'm interested mostly in boxes, so I click on the little pull down beside product packaging. And now I'm going to select box where I can choose which ones that I want. Today I'm only interested in boxes. So I'm going to choose certain selected values out of the list here. Click OK. When I do so, you'll see that my list automatically narrows to include only those that I have selected. Similarly, I show data here from 2011 to 2015. In my case, I'm only interested in the 3 years of data between 2012 and 2014, so select all, choose the ones that I want to include, and again click OK, and it has again narrowed it up. Now we're going to insert a slicer. To insert a slicer, I put my cursor on one of the values inside of the pivot table, go to the Insert tab, come over to Filters, choose Slicer. Here I'm going to select, I get to choose what my slicer I want it to be based upon, and I'm going to choose to base it upon the region. Selecting region, I click OK. I now have a slicer that automatically is generated for me. I can move it up next to my pivot table for readability, and now when I click on any given region, it will dynamically present that region's data to me. And the last bit of our instructions are to click back up into cell A1 to deselect the data.